I have news for you guys. Diarrhea is not a symptom of the coronavirus. Stop hoarding toilet paper. Hi, thanks for clicking on Simply Tanika. I am Tanika. If you are new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Let's hang out a while. If you are returning, welcome back. What's up, fertility fam? We gotta do what? Let's get those babies, ladies. Drops fall and the beauty of it all. What's up, fam? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Keep in mind, I don't know when you're going to see this. It's the 17th of March, and I needed a laugh, so I was like, let me share this with the fam. We're back in storage. We're trying to get some toilet paper. Look at what we got going on. All this we dragged out. You know why? Because there's a shortage of toilet paper. I have news for you guys. Diarrhea is not a symptom of the coronavirus. Stop hoarding toilet paper. Anyway. Here we go. Ooh, I'm here with my sister. How are you feeling about this toilet paper search?
Man, come help me.
Why did we put the toilet paper in the storage?
Can you help me?
Oh my God. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Look at that. Look.
Tanika.
That's a car over there, in case you're wondering. That's for Mom's YouTube video. I'll put a link to her channel over here. Mom said that she needs a mastectomy, bro. They damaged her. Her legs are over there. Her child is headless. Her sister is headless. Okay, let me help Erica. Erica said, ask Mom, does she want her apple box? She gave me this mess, look. I said, that looks like more than a box. She said, just give it to Mom. She'll sort it out. I need you back. And now she's yelling at me like I work for her.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Help. Could you just help me and get me off of that camera? My shoe.
Your shoe? Oh my gosh, she worried about her shoe.
Oh.
We did it! We got it all back in there.
No, she didn't come back with this damn camera.
It's neater than it was before.
Yes, she did.
I don't know. My sister doesn't like me documenting my life, but you know what? It's okay. Because when we're like old, she'll be like, oh yeah, let's pull up that YouTube video. What? Oh my God. But we'll still be able to see the video unless like they have VHS. Yeah, they take them to Walmart. Okay, they take them to Walmart and they convert them VHS to, I think, a DVD. I think. Or they do the.
Won't be around and they will do something else.
Oh my God. Okay. You know, like if you have Blu-ray or you already bought it and you own the content, they'll convert it for you, or it's something they do. Anyway, they'll be YouTube. I'm not worried about it. Hey fam. All right. I just realized I did not close out the vlog for the 17th. How was your St. Patrick's Day? Did you stay home and make your own green beer? Hopefully you did stay home wherever you are. And yeah, we did not find toilet paper at the end of that. We did not find toilet paper. We called several stores. I called while we were driving. My sister was calling Walmart and Sam's Club, and we went to Lowe's. Where else did we go? Everywhere. I just remember I called Rite Aid because we were driving into stores, and I asked them if they had, you know, the guy who answered after you have to wait, do you need the pharmacy, yada yada. And so I'm like, do you have toilet paper? And this dude laughed. He laughed a good minute before he answered, and of course the answer was no. I was like, oh, don't make it worse. Just say no, dude. But yeah, so then Mom went online this morning, Walmart.com, and apparently there were like 5 rolls. She put it in her cart. She didn't have enough for free shipping. She went back to look for something for free shipping, like to get to $50, and it was gone. I was like, Mom, put some in your cart already. Have it on standby. But anyway, that was our toilet paper epidemic. So I do want to do a little PSA on COVID-19 because I hear and see a lot of crazy stuff going on around the internet. People are like, why should we get tested? There's no cure, yada yada. There's no cure for AIDS. We get tested for that. Why do we get tested? So healthcare professionals know how to handle us, know how to treat us if, God forbid, we die. They need to know if we have this infectious disease that has no cure and no vaccine. We need to know who has it so that if they come in contact to someone else, they can be made aware, particularly people who are immunocompromised, people who are over 60. But like my mom and my sister are both immunocompromised. My sister has a kidney transplant, as you know, and so she's on immunosuppressing medication, so she doesn't go under rejection. And then my mom's compromised because she's getting these chemotherapy infusions every week. And so we kind of need to know if you've got COVID-19 or you've been exposed to someone, because we would obviously make the choice to not be around you, so that they can live healthy, productive lives. So yeah, I know I saw a bunch of, like, I hate to say it, but Republicans over the weekend, like Devin Nunes and other people, encouraging people to go out to restaurants, and there's a big pool party and beach party in Florida. People went to Disneyland and Disney World right before it closed. Those don't make a lot of sense to me, but I would just say use an abundance of caution. Use an abundance of caution until we have a handle on it. And I know people think like it's overblown, but for me, watching it, when I left New York on February 11th, there were 0 cases of COVID-19 in any of New York. Now, it is the 18th, and my phone's going off. And now it is the 17th of March, well, the 18th, but this is the vlog for the 17th. And New York has the most cases of anywhere in the US. So clearly they were not prepared. I saw this week in California, where I'm currently recording this, but not a resident, the mayor of San Francisco shut it down for 3 weeks. So I think that's the right thing to do, because there's an incubation period of 14 days, 5 to 14 days. So I think the 2 weeks is not enough, because we don't know where you are in exposure when we put in that 14 days. 3 weeks seems more prudent, although actually 4 weeks is probably better, because what if you're on day 1, when they put in the quarantine, and then you still have 14 days to go. That means you're coming out of quarantine when you would be developing symptoms. So, and then you could have already been spreading it while you were asymptomatic. Anyway, do your research, guys. Look into it. I know there are a lot of people, I actually didn't realize how many people were going to be hit financially. Businesswoman, so I was looking at it like, we're shutting down businesses and that's going to be a loss, but like individuals who couldn't call out sick because their bills are not sick, and so they had to go to work sick. That's we're seeing a lot of that in New York. People are living paycheck to paycheck. The kids, they were hesitant to shut down the schools because how are the kids going to eat? They rely on New York City schools, particularly New York City, because it was Mayor de Blasio that was holding it out, for breakfast and lunch. Their parents literally cannot afford to feed them. So I get it. I get that it's a hardship, but shame on the government. Shame on all of us as citizens. Shame on me for not knowing that this was going on and not speaking up for these folks before we got to this crisis, and we probably could have prevented where we are now. And they're supposed to be cutting off, the government has agreed to a bill to cut off food stamps on April 1st, which is pretty scary, because people who are already struggling, working people who are already struggling, to feed their families, are now going to have further hits. But kudos to like the electricity company and the gas company and all those guys. So there's going to be no shut off of water, because obviously you need water to wash your hands. And I believe in some states they're halting evictions. What I'm not hearing about is what they're doing for the homeless. Obviously they can't shelter at home because they already don't have shelter, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But let's all stick together and be mindful that it's a community issue, and that we're all impacted by that. As most of you know, I work for NBC Universal. We have shut down the parks here in the US. We've shut down, I can't remember all of them, but multiple international parks. I want to say Japan and somewhere else, probably, I don't know, it's online, I'm sure. And then no one is in the building who is non-essential. So it's all essential people. So you have like the talent, the crews, housekeeping staff, facilities people who kind of manage all of that, who manage housekeeping and food services. They're asking people not to bring in deliveries from outside, but they are providing food there. It's basically like its own little city because there's a medical office there. There is a food place there. The fire folks are there. Security is there. So all the people that are essential to business are in that building right now. And they are being asked to take their temperature twice a day. If they have a certain temperature, they're told not to come to work. So they're taking it pretty seriously, as I'm sure most businesses are. I think the hard ones are restaurant businesses. I got several emails from some of my favorite places in New York while I'm here saying, you know, we're upping our cleaning standards and we've always had great cleaning standards. There's no need for you to not come. But of course, that wasn't really prudent advice. I understand they needed to do that so that their workers who are living on tips would have something, but for the public safety, we can't. And so the governor and the mayor finally understood that this week and shut it all down. So people can get takeout. I think they're passing an ordinance to get liquor delivered, where they wouldn't have been able to deliver it before. So, which I'm not sure because I get liquor delivered, but I guess all places can't deliver. I don't know. But anyway, they're sorting that out, and they tied it, the tri-state areas of New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey, so that you weren't leaving New York to go to a bar in Connecticut or leaving Connecticut to go to a bar in New Jersey. They followed all the same rules to keep everybody safe. So I think that was heartening, and we'll see. So I flew from a completely COVID-free place to one that was already infected. So from New York to California. And now it seems like California has a much better handle on it, maybe because they had it ahead of time. But I even saw the mayor last night talking about she was prepping for it before it arrived and people thought she was crazy. But that's what you do as leaders. You plan for the unknown. I mean, I'm a project manager. We always do a risk assessment. What are the risks? What are the things that could go wrong? And then you do risk mitigation. If those things go wrong, what do we have in place to resolve it? So love that she did that. Wish that the White House had done it, but we're here, and so let's get through it. I'm surprised based on all of that with the healthcare issues and everything else that Bernie Sanders hasn't done better in polling, but that's a whole other thing. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, get your immune system boosted, get your essential oils out, some lavender oil, some peppermint, and you know, tea tree oil, whatever kind of combinations that you like, that you already have. Put it in a little spray, mist yourself, remember to just breathe, just breathe. Oh, that felt good. Let's do it one more time. Yeah, just breathe. We're gonna get through it. All right. That's the end of the vlog. Talk to you later. Bye. Baby, that's to us all.